What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about solar batteries. So I'm talking about top 5 best characteristics and brands that you should be buying in Pakistan. I'm going to be talking about what type of things you should be looking out to, some of the features and characteristics that you'll normally find, and the best choice selection for your solar power system. So without further ado, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So through the use of photovoltaic, a solar battery obtains its energy from the sun or another light source. And typically a solar powered battery can be fully charged in about 1 or 2 hours of sunlight. So the energy produced at these metal contacts can be stored in a solar cell, and maybe if that energy is stored, it will be discharged by the solar powered battery when it is time. The battery is then used to supply power much like any other battery would do. The first characteristic is the depth of discharge, known as DOD. It is the percentage of a battery that can be discharged without resulting in a long-term battery damage. Charge cycles. A battery has one charge cycle when it is fully discharged to its DOD percent and then fully recharged. So you want to make sure you take into account the battery's maximum charge cycles allowed, so that way you're able to have a longer lifespan of the battery. So the term self-discharge, a battery gradually loses power if it is left unintended, right? So that's why the term self-discharge and charge retention, they both refer to the same phenomena. Due to the fact that there is almost certainly no sunshine at night, an effective solar battery needs to have low rates of self-discharge. Hence, the term self-discharge rate and the required charging rate are the same. The next is the efficiency, which is the quantity of solar energy that can be captured, stored, and utilized by or from the battery, which is referred to as efficiency. So the first of 5 types of batteries are lead acid, which are the most popular types of batteries. These lead-acid batteries have remained active for a long time due to their dependability. And that's why they've been around for so long, that they're easily recyclable in addition to being affordable and dependable. However, it wouldn't be fair to discuss the lead-acid batteries without mentioning their additional 2 primary varieties, flat plate batteries and tubular plate batteries. Flat plate batteries. These batteries are available in automobiles and other transportation vehicles, which are mainly called lead-acid batteries. The positive and negative electrodes of a flat plate, on the other hand, are both shaped. However, in a tubular battery, the positive electrodes are supported by a frame made of a series of vertical spines connected to a common bus bar, whereas the negative electrodes are flat plate type. This is because the fact that these devices require a significant energy spike in a short period of time, which they do a very good job handling at this. There are some drawbacks, however. The first is the typical DOD for this sort of battery is just 50%. Thus, you should only use 50% of its capacity before recharging it to the maximum battery life. And secondly, the life cycle of this particular type of battery is short. And thirdly, because this battery type has a limited number of charge cycles, you would need to buy one relatively quickly. So that is roughly ranging from 2 to 2.5 years, which may seem like a long time, but to be fair, it's not really long when you consider other types of batteries. The fourth drawback is that these kinds of batteries have poor storage capacity for keeping a lot of charge, and even when they do, they don't last very long because of higher rates of self-discharge and fewer charge cycles, which also implies that these kind of batteries need more float current. Therefore, the battery efficiency with flat plates approximately 75 to 80%, which is at most respectable. And finally, because these batteries heat up when excessive energy is used to charge them, they cannot handle fast charging. Therefore, it is simple to draw the conclusion that this battery is better suited for cars than solar power systems. Next up is tubular batteries. These lead-acid batteries, which are the second kind, are thought of as a direct improvement over standard lead-acid batteries. Its life cycle is 3.5 to 5 years, which is a little longer than that of regular batteries. These batteries are often wider but taller due to the tubular plates that are utilized in them. And they will also last longer and be more useful to you during the power shedding days because these also have longer charge cycles. Additionally, tubular batteries are reported to have a reduced rate of self-discharge. This is because tubular batteries require less float current due to their lowest rates of self-discharge. And thus, they also facilitate quick charging because there's no overheating difficulties with them. They're also quite efficient, ranging from 80% to 85%, and have a significant energy storage capacity, which means that they can carry more charge. Another unique feature is that most tubular batteries have water indicators on top instead of the typical caps that you would see on a flat plate lead acid batteries. As a result, you won't need to frequently open the door and check the water level manually. Next up is dry gel batteries. There is excellent reason why dry and gel batteries are not produced in Pakistan. This is because the majority of Pakistan, the weather and temperatures are not conducive to a dry or gel battery's health and longevity, which is why it is crucial for these kind of batteries that their temperature is kept below 25 degrees Celsius. So in order to maintain that kind of battery in Pakistan's typical environment, we would need to keep it in a room with an air conditioner, but that isn't realistic for everyone, right? However, it would be accurate to say that they are extremely comparable to lead batteries in terms of both their advantages and disadvantages. The only two distinctions between them and acid batteries is that they have a slightly better DOD of 75%, which means that 75% of its capacity may be utilized without harming its health, and that they require little to no maintenance except from temperature. In addition to that, gel batteries typically have the same number of charge cycles as lead-acid batteries, but they last slightly longer because of better DOD. So the gel-type battery efficiency ranges from 75% to 85%, which is quite similar to lead-acid batteries. However, shop owners do attempt to con customers by importing such batteries from nations where they function flawlessly and selling them by labeling them as imported. Although these batteries are first-rate, they were not designed for a country like Pakistan where the climate varies throughout the year. And that is why your solar power system won't benefit much from these. The last on the list is lithium-ion batteries. These batteries are brand new on the market. The DOD of lithium-ion batteries is outstanding, reaching up to 95% and in some cases even 100%. The average lithium-ion battery can easily provide you with 2000 charge cycles, so there's no scarcity of charge cycles either. And more than 95% to be accurate, the efficiency of these battery types is also fantastic. However, lithium-ion batteries can be extremely expensive. The only significant issue with this battery type is that they are only available for purchase if you wish to use them in your solar power system. So, what are the characteristics of a good battery? Number 1 is long lifespan. Before purchasing any battery, make sure that it would last a very long period of time so that they won't need to be replaced anytime soon. The second is fast charging. On a sunny day, a battery should make most of the several solar panels in full bright sunlight. When put in those situations, a battery may heat up if it is not designed to handle them. Large storage. If you rely solely on battery for power, it is of little use if it does not last long. Longer life cycles. A cycle is the amount of time it takes for it to be fully charged, then completely discharged. So therefore, a battery should have lots of cycles, which means that it should take a longer time to discharge after being fully charged. And the most important factor is price. A good battery should always provide the greatest value for the money you spend on it, otherwise you will be wasting your money. Therefore, it is simple to state that the best form of battery for your solar power system is a tubular plate lead-acid battery after taking into account all of the above qualities of a good battery described above. And because of its extended lifespan, excellent storage, and most importantly, low affordability, this battery is best used in conjunction with the solar power system. But overall, the general rule of thumb is that lithium-ion batteries offer the best qualities. However, when you look at the costs, tubular batteries are without a doubt the finest value out of all the batteries it can offer. So now the top 5 brands that you should be buying in Pakistan are number 1 Phoenix Tall Tubular Batteries, number 2 AGM Narada, number 3 Pylon Tech Lithium Batteries, and number 4 Kilowatt Lab Supercapacitor. This is it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to see more notifications. Till then, till next time, bye bye.